Hello and welcome to Good News York. It is Monday. Good News York, sponsored by Ads on the Go. GetAdsOnTheGo.com. You can find us on all socials at Good News York, GoodNewsYork.com. Good News York on Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern. I am joined by a very special guest today, the co-founder of Live Like Liam. They're having a very special run walk fundraiser at Jamesville DeWitt High School on November 29th at 9 a.m. I am honored to be joined by the co-founder, Jalal Zoghby. Jalal, how are you?
I'm excellent. Thank you for having me.
I'm really happy you're here.
Appreciate it.
You guys reached out asking if we could help promote this, and it was a no-brainer. And it's a no-brainer for the obvious reasons, which is it's an amazing cause, an amazing story. But one thing I found when I was kind of researching beforehand was that your son Liam, one of his phrases was "find the good," and this show is literally that's what this show is about. Good News York is you turn on the news and it's bad, and we were like, we need to showcase things in New York that are good.
That's awesome.
So I feel like this is a match made in heaven. So Jalal, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're here today.
Yeah. So, obviously my name is Jalal Zoghby. We have my wife and I, we have 4 kids. We still say 4 kids.
Of course.
But unfortunately, we lost Liam January 12th of 2024. So it's coming up on 2 years. And, Liam was born with, medical issues. He was born with a defective heart. He had chromosome 22 deficiency, which can give you like almost 180 things that can go wrong. And one of the things for him was, his heart was almost like reversed. So he had to go through like 3 heart surgeries, and there was other medical stuff that he went through. Altogether, probably about 16 to 17 procedures. But he always had that positivity in him. Or he always, bounced back, and as if like nothing was wrong. He always tried to find the good in everything that he did, or any medical struggles he went through. He found the good in just like, yeah, I'm going to be okay, And he was like, I always say that he was a manager on the Syracuse basketball team.
Yes.
And he loved Syracuse Orange basketball, loved them. On top of, the Celtics, the Vikings, New York Yankees. And every time a team would lose, I'm like, oh, Liam, what's going on? He's like, it's going to be okay. It's like, he always like, it's next game they're going to win. So he always found the good. And the way we came with that slogan, a friend of ours because our organization is all based on volunteers, we just a bunch of people who just, when we lost Liam, just kind of took us over under their wing, and they helped us establish this foundation. And a friend of ours said, asked all of us to give 3 words that describe Liam. So we all put our 2 cents in, and all of a sudden he's like, he just found the good in everything. And that's why we're kind of going, live like Liam, find the good.
That's absolutely beautiful. And I mean, especially in these crazy times the last 10 years, it's been harder to find the good. So people like that are inspiring and what keep us going. And the other thing I realized is just how important the number 22 is. Can you tell us about the significance of the number 22?
Yeah, so number 22 it's like everywhere we go, it's with us. Liam was born with the chromosome 22 deficiency. Liam passed at age 22. We have, my kids, Liam would have, 22. Miriam is 21. Sophia is 19. Nolan, who was 12 years old, actually, he turned 12 yesterday. He was born on the 22nd of November. So it's kind of like 22 is just wherever we go. And lately, like, it just seems that you look on your phone, it's 22. Everywhere you go, our friends who are part of our foundation, they keep saying like, oh my God, look, number 22 is here. Like every time something important is happening, that number just pops up. And I'm not into this,
I know.
But it's just it's a comforting, maybe I'm seeking it. I don't know.
I know exactly what you mean. I struggle with faith and, is there religion? Is it the universe? But these coincidences happen sometimes, and it makes you start to think maybe there is something.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing. So on November 29th at Jamesville DeWitt High School, 9 a.m., it is the Live Like Liam Run and Walk. Now, what's great about this organization is not only are you raising money for families in need, but you're creating endowments for the Upstate Foundation for Chromosome Research, the Ronald McDonald House. Talk about some of the things that you guys do with the organization.
So when we first decided to get this organization going, our goal was to hit every place that had an effect on Liam, who made him who he was. And Liam was, he had special needs. So JD High School, JD from kindergarten all the way to senior, the support that they gave him was amazing. So what we do is we do a scholarship there to go to any kid who showed perseverance or kindness to others. So that's one. The other one would be the Ronald McDonald House. Obviously, when we are at Strong Memorial with Liam's third heart surgery, my wife was pregnant at the time. And if it wasn't of Ronald McDonald House, I think it would have been really hard for us. You know what I mean? It was on the floor above where Liam had his surgery, and it would made our lives very easy. So we knew the value of that. Upstate Foundation. Now we're blessed that financially we can continue with our life no matter how many, all these obstacles that, we faced. But when we were in the hospital, we saw so many times where one of them was at the emergency room. A mother came in. She's like, I don't have money to park, but her kid is. So, people couldn't afford food for lunch or for gas. So we decided to establish this endowment so that way people can go to families of kids who are sick in the hospital. Also, some of that to go towards research, chromosome research, especially chromosome 22. And lastly, actually, then we have the Inclusive U program at Syracuse University, which is a program for kids with special needs, but they'll have the opportunity to attend college, to have the experience of being a student and be able to, give them options to go into the world after they graduate. Now, the state covers 2 years, but the second 2 years they don't, and it's not, it's pricey, and not everybody could afford having their kids go for the next 2 years. So we were blessed to be able to establish this $100,000 scholarship that we're covering over a 5-year period, like $20,000 every year, for that purpose only. And we've done 40,000 so far in just 5 months.
That's amazing.
So, and then out of nowhere, which was amazing too, Kraus reached out to us, the NICU unit. We're going to collaborate with them on something to do with, Liam was at the NICU there. So every place that affected us, helped us. We're trying to help people back.
It's such a beautiful thing you're doing, and it really touches me. I'm not making this about me. It's just so I understand. We talked a little bit about before, when I was 6 years old, I lost my 3-year-old brother to leukemia. And we went out to Minnesota where I was giving him a bone marrow transplant. And I don't have many memories because I was so young, but I do remember, just not too many details, but we stayed at a Ronald McDonald House. And I just remember how sad and scared and worried my parents were financially and emotionally. And I remember when we got to the Ronald McDonald House, obviously it didn't fix things, but I remember it allowed them to take a breath. And so what you're doing for them, it really hits home with me, and I thank you.
Oh.
You guys stayed at a Ronald McDonald
We
House?
stayed
You
at
did?
Ronald. Yeah, I mean, everything was at, up at Upstate, but the last surgery was as strong. So we end up going up there, and I'm telling you, it's, as a parent of a kid who's sick, every little bit helps to ease some of the burdens and some of the worries. So and that's, if we can change 0.01% and make things better, we're happy that we can do that.
That means that hits me right here, man. We've had. Are you familiar with David's Refuge?
Yes.
David's Refuge, similar kind of idea. Yeah. They help caregivers for people who have sick family members, and same deal. It's just what you guys are doing is so important because, as you said, when you have especially a sick child, people don't, people think of, oh no, we've got to worry about the healthcare and the medical, and no, how about can someone, I have to pay bills this month. Can you contact this company? Can you go grocery shopping? And to have that kind of stuff can make such a huge difference. I want to talk a little bit about Liam and his involvement at Syracuse University. How did that come about? That's so awesome.
Yeah, so Liam, when, I've obviously always bleeding orange.
Of course.
But then we, Coach Bayham, we reached out to them through a friend, and he was amazing. So was, Julie. They were great. We told them, we went through the Inclusive U program, and then, the one time, I took him, he introduced him to everybody. and he felt like it was home for him. You know what I mean? Like he hated missing any practices. I'm like, what'd you do today? I clapped. I'm like, that's awesome. He goes, but just it makes the students feel good, like the players. You know what I mean? So
Finding the good.
he found the
Finding the
good,
good.
exactly. Although his role wasn't that big, but just
That's
to
good.
be feeling the sense of belonging, because kids with special needs, they need that. You know what I mean? And they're aware, like as much as you don't think they're aware of what goes on. So then after Coach Beham retired, Coach Autry jumped in, and Coach Autry was beyond incredible. What he, because Liam passed away while Coach Autry was coach, and they had their golf tournament one year, and they made a very generous donation for us. The Beham Foundation's been helping us like crazy. Also, Julie's been wonderful, and so our Orange connection has been great, and it helped him feel that he belongs to keep going to that. You know what I mean? So it was really
That's beautiful.
special.
That's absolutely beautiful. Gosh, so much I could ask. When a family goes through something like this, I mean, it changes you, good or bad. What are some of the things that you learned from this whole experience as a family? If you want to talk about that a little.
Yeah, I mean, when he passed away, completely unexpected, because I mean, Liam had all these medical, and it ended up being a brain aneurysm. Yeah, I mean, I'm like it was just like my wife and I were just like, why? Like, why did this? You know what I mean? But then we had two options. We had the option of saying, you know what, it is what it is. We're done, and just not do anything, or say, you know what, we have the support group, we have the means to make a difference, and that's what we're gonna do. And it's just, I would have never in my wildest imagination that I'd be sitting doing a podcast, or I'd be going talking in front of the staff at the Inclusive U program, and with Ken Siverud and all these professors. It just brought me out of my shell, and it just showed me that what, you can really, if we want to do it, you can do it. Don't come up with excuses. And I'm hoping that would be like an example to my kids and to our friends and their kids, that it's good to make a difference in this, and change things for people around you if you can.
Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful, and I couldn't agree more. How did I don't remember if we really touched on this. How did the Live Like Liam organization start? I know you guys said we can make a difference, but I know you said some families kind of gathered around. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so I mean, a very close friend of mine, who he used to call himself Liam's mentor, but he used to take him to YBR to put bets on football games, which was awesome. But he loved Liam, so very much, and him and I, after Liam passed, I'm like, we cannot let this kid's name go. You know what I mean? Like, and he's like, I'm with you, And then another friend of ours, we told him, and he's like, I'm on board. And then another friend, he's like, I'll help you with the 501c3 to be a nonprofit. So it's just like these people out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, we reached out to like 15 people. We said, we want to start this foundation. We need to, all of a sudden, I got $15,000 in checks from 10 people.
Oh my God.
That's how it all started. And then we're like, okay. So then, like, what are the events we want to do? So we did a home run derby, the first home run derby down at JD Linden Fields.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nothing more than you pay $22, you hit the ball, you get gift cards, raffle. We ended up raising $7,000 in 3 hours.
That's insane.
I mean, like, it's as if it's like self-propelled. Like, we just put the idea, and things happen. And it's just been amazing. Like, we did our first run, we had almost 600 runners. The last year we raised $27,000. We had the support, and then every penny we're raising is going to these organizations. We sometimes paying out of our own pockets to buy supplies and T-shirts and stuff like that, because we don't want to. That money is not. It's specifically for these organizations. So that's what.
I mean, last year more than 600 community members came together to honor the life of Liam. I mean, that number alone is outstanding. Couple more questions. The syndrome is called DiGeorge syndrome.
The DiGeorge syndrome.
Now, I've never heard of that. For those listening or watching, can you explain a little bit more about what exactly that syndrome is?
Yeah. So technically, it's a chromosome deficiency, chromosome 22. So we became medical professionals
I'm
too
sure.
because of that.
I'm
But
sure. Yeah.
no, but it's so your chromosomes are like zippers, like they connect, the teeth connect together. And on the chromosome 22, it was like this. It was like separated. And with that, just like the image they gave us at the hospital, but with that 180 things, like you have droopness of the lip, palate issues, immune system, calcium deficiency. There's so many things to list. And one of them is a defective heart. You know what I mean? So with Liam's heart was, as I said, was reversed. So they had to put conduits. They had to take a valve out, put an artificial valve. So he went through quite a bit. Like his second surgery, he was in the hospital for like 28 days. But he bounced back.
No, if someone's listening, maybe, and a family member gets diagnosed with DiGeorge syndrome and you're thinking, what? I've never even heard of this. Do you have a recommendation on what the first step should be if you know anyone that gets?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, the nurses are angels.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So when Nolan is my other son, when Liam was born, I mean, the nurse came to the room. We were there for like not even 24 hours, and his lips were a little purple. And she's like, something is not right. And then they brought to the cardiologist, and we became very good friends. Pediatric cardiologist was amazing. And they started doing some tests, and they found out that. So then we worked, there's, Dr. Sprinson, who does the research on that. We did blood work to see if it's safe for us to have more kids. And he's like, it was weird. Like 1 in 2 million get that. And it just happened with Liam. So upstate is one of the best that can help with things. Hopefully nobody ever has to go through it, but if they do, that's the place to be.
Yeah, that's where my brother was taken care of, and this was the 1980s, and even then, it was absolutely amazing what they did for us and our family. So, we've talked about the bad. This is Good News York. Let's talk about the good, Jalal. Live Like Liam, Run Walk, 9 a.m. at Janesville DeWitt High School on November 29th. Tell us about how people can get involved or register, and also what can they expect at the Run Walk?
Okay, so the Run Walk, it's not a race. Okay, we don't time it. We'll have this year a shot clock just at the end, a clock, for people to see like how fast they finished. It's all on the JD campus. The walk is on the football field. We're going to have music. We're going to have, there's a lot of donations with food. We're going to have a food truck there. And the DeWitt Fire Department's been kind enough. They bring a fire truck. We have the American flag and just music. And it's just very interactive. You're doing the same loop twice, pretty much.
Awesome.
And everybody wears the number 22. They have the running bibs. It's 22. So nobody's got numbers. So we give you a T-shirt and we give you that bib.
And another detail I love about this is there's 2 different mile. There's a mile walk and there's a mile run. The mile walk
3 mile run.
Oh, 3 mile run. Sorry, yeah. There's the 1.22 mile walk and a 3.22 mile run in honor of the number 22 for Liam. I absolutely love that. And of course, if you want to buy a T-shirt, $22.
So with the T-shirts, what we did is because we had to place the order, we had a deadline. So we had that if you sign up, you'll get a T-shirt. Whoever missed the deadline, we might have some extras because we did beef up the order a little bit.
Yeah.
We have the package pickup on Friday, from 3 to 6 at JD High School main gym. And then the day of the sign up, you can still show up and sign up for the run. It's only $22. And if we have extra T-shirts, we're going to donate those. The other thing is with the number 22 is everywhere all the scoreboards are all lit up with number 22 also. So wherever you go, it's there. So
that's beautiful, man. Yeah. That's absolutely beautiful. Before we go, I'm going to put the link up here because it's a long one to say out loud, but to sign up and register as a runner. Are you guys also looking for volunteers still, or are you just looking for runners?
I mean, right now, if we can never have enough volunteers, because it's just, there's a lot to manage. But as of now, I think we're good in volunteers. We just want people to just come join us. It's very emotional, but it's very satisfying too. And the vibe is great. Like we've seen people running into each other that they haven't seen each other in a very long time. So it's becoming more of a community event.
It's the 2nd annual, correct?
Second annual, and we're hoping to continue it, as much as we can. And again, all the proceeds will go to the organizations we're working with. So
amazing.
we'd appreciate
Ronald
any
McDonald
support.
House. The list goes on. All right. Last but not least, any other plugs you wanna get out there? Any other events? Anything about the Live Like Liam organization in general that you wanna?
Yeah, I mean, we do have, again, our two events, our main events, and
Mhm.
every year there's somebody who is out of nowhere. They're like, let's have an event for you. Like this year in the spring, in the fall, there's a place called the Neat Whiskey Bar,
Yeah.
and I do like my bourbons, so we were there and we just became friends with the owner, and they had this beautiful fundraiser for us there. So we will be, if that thing was going to happen again, so we'll be letting people know about it. If there's really good stuff there, but we do have our home run derby,
Mhm.
and it's a lot of fun. I mean, we had started first with JD people and people from FM because of the close neighborhood together. But this year we had travel softball teams. We had kids coming from different schools. They were participating, and it was so entertaining. And when you have kids hitting 11 home runs in a row,
Yeah.
and it's just so much fun. So these are the two main events that we do, and
You can find that at livelikeliam.org.
livelikeliam.org. We're on Instagram, Live Like Liam FDN, and on Facebook, Live Like Liam Foundation, and we do all our advertising there and share our information.
Well, Jalal Zoghby, it was an honor to have you here.
Appreciate it. That's my honor.
My heart is with you.
Thank you.
I understand. I do. Sadly, I understand what goes on when a child is sick, and I'm so glad that you have the support of friends, and family, and community, and you have our support here at Good News York.
Thank you.
And you helped us find the good today, and that's what this show is about. So
that's what
Jalal Zoghby, one of the co-founders of Live Like Liam, livelikeliam.org, the Live Like Liam Run Walk, November 29th, 9 a.m. at Jamesville DeWitt High School. We've got the link, put it up on the screen. I mean, you heard the story. Please come be a part of it. It's for an amazing cause, and help us find the good, like Liam would have wanted. So,
yeah.
And with that, we thank you for joining us on Good News York, Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern, goodnewsyork.com, on all socials at Good News York. We are sponsored by Ads on the Go. Get Ads on the Go, and you can follow me on all socials at Mike B TV. We'll be back tomorrow with Good News York. See you then.